backs, hug in your knees. Nice big hug in. I can't believe it's all about content. I lost my content. I've only got 14 videos. Roll from side to side, just get the back loose. Then take the feet to the floor and just take it from side to side. Now, I'm also hoping that it will be a while before YouTube changes the streaming settings again. So hopefully we'll have a few videos before I have to struggle through another set of disasters. So fingers crossed. Okay, let the back loosen up. And back to the middle. Feet underneath your knees, feet and knees forward. And just a little bit of spinal curls. Find that sore place in your back and just press into it. And then just push into a bridge. This time keep it low, keep it strong, tailbone tucked in, ribs tucked in, tummy strong. Just hold that bridge. Really tuck that tailbone in. So again, put that 20-pound note in your butt cheek. Hold it there. A little bit of pressure into your heels, and that will do the trick to keep you lifted. Really tuck that tailbone in, and just hold it. Breathe, nice and controlled. Do keep this nice and flat, ribs tucked in, tailbone up. And we're just going to take the knees in and out. We're just going to warm up the bum, in and out, in and out. Really squeeze that tailbone and just in and out, in and out. And then back to the middle. Slowly down, but keep the tailbone tucked in. And hug in your knees. Hug in your left leg. Take the right leg to the floor. Get a nice big hug in. You can turn that, circle that leg in your hands if that hip joint feels a little bit iffy. And then tuck it into your chest. Lift up to your knee, lift the other foot an inch off the floor. And we're just going to switch and grab. So switch and grab, not too fast. Keep the other leg lifted. And switch and grab. Keep up with your shoulders. Because you're holding onto the leg, it's nice and easy. Lift up your shoulders, Minion.
Oh, sorry.
And so the weather, while we're switching and grabbing, how disastrous did yesterday turn out to be? The good news is I got picked my first bit of elderflower, and I made elderflower cordial. And then grab the knee in the right knee. So if you're not at the right knee, just switch until you get it. Keep lifting up your shoulders, hold that position, squeeze up. And we're going to just squeeze and release, but not put the shoulders down. And you've got your hands there, so it makes it a little bit easier. I know some of you are going to pull. Nice and slow. And hug it in. Switch again. Do exactly the same on this side, so you're just releasing, but you're keeping the squeeze. You're not really going down, you're fake going down. And you're just squeezing and hugging. And hug it and switch again. And this time you can go to the floor. Hug in your knee. You can circle it a little bit in your hand. And hug it in. Bring both knees in, center legs out to the ceiling, above your hips if you can. Otherwise, just if you do bend it, Just make sure the knees is 90 degrees above your hips and you're not dropping it too far down because that's too much strain. So above your hips, if it's possible. And the only thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our hands behind above our face, and we're going to kind of Russian twist very slowly. So you're going to go up, you're going to go through to the one side, and you're not going to go down. You're going to immediately twist to the other side. Hold it. Nice and slow. Russian twist. You can hold on to your neck. You can do it this way as well. It doesn't matter if you're holding on to your neck. So you can have your hands behind your back if you want. That's up to you. I like it with my arms forward. I don't know why. It feels easier. I'm lazy. Now bend your knees in. Keep it 90-90. And keep doing that. Nice twisty thingy. And you're going to start to toe tap the opposite leg as you go down and switch sides. Keep those legs 90-90 with the toe tap. So the knee is basically going down on the foot. The knee is going down on the foot. Minion, the knee, not the foot. Such fun. Again, you can have your arms behind your back and do this. Head, I always say back, I mean head. And back to the middle. Hugging your knees. Nice big hug in. And roll up to a seated. Sit back 90 degrees, straight line. Keep your feet on the floor. Arms forward again. And we're just going to go down, roll it down, and roll it up. Roll it down. Keep the tummy in. Round out your back. Roll it up. Roll it down. Nice and slow, roll it up. If your back doesn't like this, you can come back to the first one we've done on your back, where you just don't put strain on that lower back. Is your back okay?
Yeah, I was just cracking.
And back up, all the way to the top. Give yourself a hug, straighten out your back. Nice. And roll back down again, arms forward, and we're just going to do the Russian twists again. This time seated. Twisty, 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 twisty. And back to the middle, hold it there, roll down and up again. Nice and slow, and up. Down, and up. If your legs get sore, if your hip flexor is starting to yell a little bit at you, you can straighten out your legs. And back to the top. Give yourself a hug, straighten out your back. And we're going to roll down onto our backs again. Okay, so this one we've done before. Let me just move down a little bit. Before we start, just take your feet to the floor, take your legs from side to side. Maybe keep it to one side. Your back might feel a bit iffy after that, seated, girls. And back to the other side. Back to the middle. Okay, this one is that hugging kick out one we do. So you hug it in nice and tight and you kick out the legs and arms. Bring it in, hug, big hug in, and then kick it out. Only to the height that you can manage. Bring it in and kick it out. Bring it in and kick it out. Nice and slow. One last time. Kick it out and hug your knees back in. And then we transfer into a dead bug, which we haven't done for a while. So 90-90 with your legs. I think a rough guide to where that is if your arms are straight and on your knees, that gives you a 90-90 angle. Take your arms above your face and we're just going to alternate opposite hand and leg, arm and leg, hand and foot, whichever. Keep your back square and straighten, not really pushed into the floor, just in control. TVA in, navel to spine, and keep doing the dead bug. So a lot of abs today. I didn't realize that when we started. And back to the middle, hug it in, and then we're going to hug in and kick out again. Kick it out. Hug it in. Kick it out. Hug it in. Kick it out. Hug it in. And kick it out. Hug your left leg in. Take the right leg to the floor. And this is the one we've done in the beginning. So you're just going to scoot yourself up to that leg. Nice big contraction. Lift the other leg up. Just an inch off the floor. And you're just going to squeeze up and squeeze down without putting your head down. You are holding onto your leg, so that helps you a little bit with that in crunch. And it helps not adding that weight that you have when you let go. And do that, which we are going to do, unfortunately. It's like a warm-up. And then stay squeezed, switch legs. Keep it lifted and do the squeezing and releasing. Just like a pulsing move. You almost squeeze it to end range and then slightly release. Squeeze, release. Small movements. And hug in both knees, put your head down. Give it a rest and a shake. Maybe tuck in your chin a little bit and do your chin tucks while you're lying like that. Like tuck. I can't speak when I tuck. Tuck and release, tuck and release. Shake your head a little bit. And then we're going to do exactly the same, but we're not going to hold on to the leg. Now you have a choice. You can hold on to the leg. It doesn't matter if you don't hold on, especially if you have got pain in your back. Then I would suggest just hold on to the leg like we've just done. It's the same exercise. You're just adding a little bit of weight by letting go. So you don't have to add the weight if that's going to transfer into your back and cause back issues. So just be aware of that. It doesn't matter if you don't let go. Okay, lift up to that knee, the left knee. Kick the other leg out, lift it above the floor, let go. And you're doing the same. You're squeezing in and letting go. Squeezing in and letting go. Squeeze, go. And just keep doing that. Nice and controlled. See if you can bring that knee nice and close to your chest. And hug that knee in, switch legs. Keep the other leg out, hold it there, squeeze out. Make sure that knee is nice and close to your chest. Let go and squeeze and let go. Squeeze, let go. You can hold on to your neck if you feel it's getting too much. Squeeze, let go. Just keep doing that, small movements. And hug in both knees. Put your head down, feet on the floor. Take it from side to side. and back to the middle. Feet underneath your knees, heel toe them to the side of the mat, and then just squeeze up into a bridge again. Once you're in, bring your feet a little bit closer to your bum. Obviously, you're going to drop your bum when you do that. And then once your feet's a little bit closer, feet forward, knees forward, tuck your tailbone in, tuck your ribs in, and just hold that there. And you can take the knees in and out again. Really squeeze that bum. The bum doesn't really, you need to stretch exercise that, and I can't think of a way to do that, but I will get there. Squeeze. Knees forward. Just hold it there. And we are going to go halfway down and squeeze it up again. Halfway down. Slide down your back, though, as you go down. And keep it lifted like a snake going down. Halfway down. Keep that tailbone up. So just the back is going down. And up. So get that mobility in that upper back. So you're squeezing into your neck and then sliding that spine down until you reach about mid-spine, and then squeezing it up again, keeping that tailbone in. So that bum kind of stays tucked in. That doesn't let go. It's just your back moving. This is a nice mobility for your upper spine. So keep doing that. It's like a little massage. Up and down. Keep that tailbone tucked. The legs is wide, so it makes it a little bit easier to access. And then squeeze it up. And now we're going to ride it down to mid-spine. Keep that tailbone tucked in. And now you're going to do the rest of the spine, which is basically a spinal curl, but you are going to keep it tucked up and tucked in the tummy. So you're riding down mid-spine to lumbar to tailbone, and then lifting it up again mid-spine. Now this one, it stings a little bit in the lower back. So just keep going. It's going to mobilize it, so just give it time. So you're just going, you're still keeping that tailbone tucked in. You're not letting go of the bum. You're using your abs and your spine to do the movements, the muscles in your spine, and you're keeping that tailbone tucked up. And that should sting, actually. It starts to sting after a while in the bum if that tailbone stays tucked in. And then when you go down towards your tailbone, you can now let go of the bum, and you should feel the difference between that not being tucked in and just letting it go. It's a little bit of a release. Hug in your knees, nice and tight. And take your feet to the floor. Okay, cross your one leg over your other one. Bring the opposite leg in for the stretch. We are just going to stretch that a little bit. I am not in the mood for too much hard work today. I'm still depressed. So we will stretch on a little bit. Are you okay?
Yeah.
He mobilized his spine the other day after the class, and it really did help a little bit. We'll do it again.
Yes, I'm just going to reset.
So you can roll from side to side when you do this. Get a nice little stretch in the bottom. Or arm. And hug it in nice and tight. And then switch sides. Louis, you can stay for a while and switch legs.
1 minute longer, yeah.
Yeah. And switch sides, knee 90 degrees, foot in. Keep the lower back down, and you can roll from side to side if you want. And just enjoy the stretch. I don't understand the weather. It's like we went walking yesterday and it was fine when we left and freezing when we came back. At least I got to pick my first bloom elderflowers. But it's still horrible. The wind was really blowy last night. I know that because I didn't sleep. And let go of the leg. Hug it in. So the leg stays hugged in, and you're just lifting up the feet. We're going to do the happy baby stretch because that's really nice for the back. You can either grab your shins and just pull your knees to your armpits and chest. Don't take it wide. It's very tempting to do this, the froggy one. You don't want to take it wide. You want it to come down into your armpits. If you're very flexible and you can reach it easily, you can take the soles of your feet and push that down into your armpits. Try and keep your lower back down though. Try not to lift it up and roll it up like so. Keep it flat on the floor. Not flat, but just contact with the floor. And then push those knees into your armpits. Some people struggle with this. They don't have that flexibility to push it down, so don't force it. Some people are able to take it way down to the floor. So depending on where you are in that scale, just hold it there. Lower back down. I just lifted mine after I've preached. I didn't practice. And bring those feet together. Grab around the feet like you do in that seated cobbler's pose. Grab, intertwine your fingers behind your feet. Just be careful not to over pressurize your ankles. And now you can take your knees a little bit wider. Press the feet down towards your chest. Again, don't over stretch those ankles. Just a little bit of a press pull thingy with the knees going wide. You can even use your elbows to press those knees out. You can lift up your head to help you because it's quite difficult to get there. And bring it back. Feet, oh nice. Feet to the floor. Slide your legs down the mat. Ooh. Wiggle yourself so that you're comfortable on your backs. Now take a nice deep breath in, arch your back. Lift up your ribs and stretch your abs. So if you can get there for that stretch, go for it. Hold it there. And then tuck the ribs in, tuck the tailbone up. So that's going to immediately engage your core. Make sure it's engaged. Navel to spine, just hold that with the arms out. Shoulders next to your, shoulders down, up next to your ears. With the arms out, keep that contraction feeling in your abs. So tailbone up, ribs in. Now navel to spine, and that is hard enough work as it is. And then roll up, keeping that position in your abs. All the way to the top. Sit up nice and high, and then go into that stretch. Keep the tummy in. Keep the back straight. Straight. Oh, it's good to be back. I feel better now. I was really depressed and angry. I feel a lot better, thank you. Lift it back up to the top. Bring your knees in. Take a nice deep breath in. Hands together and enjoy your Monday.